the interior today.
Now here's Curry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Now Irving. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Back to Irving. The kick out to LeBron. Misses the three. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From 18 feet away. Know what?
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Curry. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Iguodala. Spates down low. Working on James. From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Fry.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Knocked away. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Barbosa. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Offensive rebound. Mozgov kicks to Dellavedova. Shot and game clock separated by 5. James outside. Tries again. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Mozgov.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there and caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. We've got Channing Frye. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Smith in at small forward.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Cleveland leading by 5. Inside, Smith, and he goes in for the dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Thompson. And the Warriors miss again. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
It's a pick by Love. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Curry with him. He's picked up by Irving. Curry's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving against Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry. He's got 7. Looking to end the drought. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Got a piece of it. Right side, Green. Out to the right wing. Rush from outside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving. Just an incredible month of basketball. Right around 25 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position. then uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Cavaliers substitution. Channing Frye.
Warriors trail by 12. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The dish now to Rush. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, that's blocked.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
To the inside, here's Spates. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Shumpert gets a wide open look, and the 3-ball is good. Shumpert's got 10.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's LeBron. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. James has got 11 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And through one half, it hasn't.
Thank you, Kevin. It seems LeBron.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided.
Yo.
Trey, make your account permanent. Make your PlayStation Plus permanent, Trey. Trey, hear me? Make your account permanent. Make your PlayStation Plus permanent, Trey. Trey.
Viewers, actually, so what's up, viewer?
You still playing?
Are you serious?
Leave it, wait, no touch.
Yo. Oh my God, go. I'll play GTA 5.
Huh? Who? Be a dog like she's told you.
I'm being a dog.
I know what I told you?
Why?